And this is Ken Kreitzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio. I'm at the State University of New York Maritime College in Throgs Neck, and a chance to talk to one of our good friends, the head coach of football here, Kendrick Holmes. And Coach, always good to see you. You got homecoming tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. Good to see you too, Ken. Thanks for coming down.
My pleasure. Now you're 2-1 on the season. Tell us about the game so far.
It's been a good season. The three games that we've had been against our Maritime rivalries. So, we started out with Maine Maritime and went up there for the first time and actually came from behind to win. And then we played Mass Maritime in the Chowder Bowl here, and we were ahead and slipped up at the end, and they ended up coming back to beat us there. And then last Friday night we had a great victory against Merchant Marine Academy. So, overall 2-1. And really happy with where we're at, and we've gotten a little bit better each week, and it's the kind of situation we could be 3-0, but we could also be 0-3. So we're happy to be 2-1.
Absolutely, and maybe if you would just tell us about some of your key players on the team.
Well, we've got we put in a new offense. We've kind of transitioned from the triple option offense into more of a spread type gap scheme offense. So it's a little bit more dynamic. I think we've seen the benefits of that, of being able to move the ball and throw the ball a little bit easier. We have a great quarterback, Tom Wright, who's a sophomore, and that offense really kind of fits him quite a bit better. We've had a running back, Sam Torelli, who's done really well. He's hurt his shoulder recently, so we're hoping to get him back soon. Our offensive line up front has been really good with Connor McDaniel. And Tom Corwin is one of our team captains as a junior. So they've done a really good job of kind of paving the way for us, and we've been pretty balanced. So that part's been good on offense. Defensively, Corey Palladino up front, and the defensive line has been phenomenal for us. He's just a great run stopper. Brian Price in the defensive backfield's had a couple of interceptions for us, and Kendall Parker is a linebacker. And then on special teams, Matt Murphy's really stepped up. In the kickoff duties. He's put most of the balls into the end zone and kicked a couple of field goals for us. And then our punter, John Arney, was a first-team all-conference, and he's done a great job too. So we've got some really good players in each area, and then we're kind of looking for some of the younger guys to really step up. Some of the freshmen that have come out of the summer training are starting to get their legs under them.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, your school is very special in that it trains your graduates for service in commercial shipping and the maritime service, also in the military. Tell us a little bit about some of the majors here, a little bit more about your school.
Okay. We basically do an international business program. We also have environmental sciences, and then we do engineering, several different engineering programs. So it's all math science related. Many of our students are in the Regiment of Cadets. It's a non-military commitment, but they have, they're in a regimented program, and they're seeking to get a third mate's license in the merchant marine industry. So it's a Coast Guard license, and they go out and drive merchant ships or run the engineering plants there. It's a lot of good money that they could make doing that. With the license, we have very high job placement and really high starting salaries. So the other ones are on an intern program. They work in ports or in regular industry, and then we have folks go out and be engineers all over. So it's been we're looking for a very specific type of person, and the school is full. So entry requirements have been going up, and we've just been kicking up our recruiting efforts to try to find the best candidates that we can. But our retention is good in the school, and also on the team it's rising. So we're seeing benefits of that on our football program as well.
And one of the special programs here we see is that you have a ship, the Empire State, that takes a group of your students out across the ocean to Europe and to other ports of call, and they sail the ship and learn how to be sailors from that experience. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, in the summer, they're going to go out for either 45 or 90 days within their 3 years and getting their license. They spend a total of 180 days at sea. I'll check my math. But they have their sea time in order to get the license. But we do it over the summer, and so they go over to Europe. So it's not only a great experience and job, but they also get study abroad type program and get to see quite a few ports of call. So they've been to places like Iceland and Romania and Italy and Spain and Ireland. So they've gone to a lot of places, and they get to enjoy the sights there.
So we're tracking them a little bit online this summer. Great program. Now you got your homecoming game against Husson. Tell us a little bit about what it's going to take to win the football game tomorrow.
I tell you, it's going to take a great effort from our team. It's going to take a lot of attention to detail. We're counting on the fan support, and it'll be a big, highly attended game, and a lot of enthusiasm there. I know our guys are going to be ready to play. Husson is projected to win the conference. They haven't lost a conference game in 2 years. They did lose. They lost one game. They lost a game last year, and but other than that, they're pretty much rolling. They have a phenomenal running back who's been averaging about 200 yards. He's an All-American candidate, and they've just got really good players all around. Their coaches do a great job of recruiting and getting their team heading in the right direction. So they've got to come down here and we'll mix it up with them, and I think we've got a good game plan. We'll see what happens.
Very good. Coach Clayton Kendrick Holmes, a Navy veteran, graduate of Annapolis, and your son's there right now. Always great to see you.
Thanks a lot, Ken. Good to see you too.
My pleasure. This is Ken Kreitzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at the Maritime College in the Bronx, New York.